Snake. You want me to play any of those songs as we're going?
You can sing them, but you don't have to put them on the card.
Okay.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. You don't want the light on?
No. Do you want it on?
Yeah.
Okay, turn it on.
Because people won't be able to see us.
Right. Good point.
I'm glad Sir Jimmy got his just desserts.
Yep.
He deserved it.
Yep. Of course, there was the thing about how he had to. That's what happened to him after, as a result of watching everybody get killed when he was at the beginning of the first 28 years later movie.
Do you want another? Oh, the Pringles got crushed.
Yes, they did. That's what happens when you were jumping around with those in your coat pocket. I didn't see you put them in your coat pocket because I got out of the car before you did. You can still eat them. They're just kind of, crunched.
No, I'll put them in the garbage when we get to the library.
All right.
They're too spicy. And I made the stupid mistake of not wearing my gloves outside.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. Your hands must be warmed up now.
They will be. Mm-hmm. Once I get these on.
Yep.
How was work today, Josh?
Well, I told you what happened at work.
Oh, yeah.
With the scam.
Yes.
It was not a busy day, but,
And I guess it didn't help with me constantly texting you.
No, that wasn't a problem. I was more mad at the technician than I was. You weren't a problem. The technician was a problem. She kept on saying, explaining why she was doing what she was doing, and I was like, I don't want to hear about it.
This was in London?
Yes, it was.
How was working in Wood? Oh, yeah. I'll ask you about Woodstock on Tuesday.
Why?
Because you're working there on Monday.
And Tuesday too.
And Tuesday. So I'll ask you how it went on Wednesday.
Okay. Well, I don't imagine that anything should happen there because the staff there actually know what they're doing.
Because originally, everyone, Monday, January 26th was going to be 28 years later, the Bone Temple.
Yeah.
However, both of us made the discovery that it started at 6:45 and Josh was working in Woodstock until 6, and there was absolutely no way to get to the movie theaters.
Yeah, that's right. It would have been very narrow. Really cutting it close.
And trust me, we've had movies that were cutting it close.
Yeah, this was much better idea. And I was able to make it from London because the roads were completely clear and there wasn't a lot of traffic. Tomorrow might be a different story. I don't know for sure. We'll find out.
Keep me updated on how the drive went to work.
Well, the drive to work shouldn't be all that bad.
I mean the drive home.
Yeah.
Because I worry about your safety.
Yeah. No, I've driven through much worse this winter. I had to drive back from Hanover.
Oh, is the debate that the Christmas music is finally done?
Oh, yes. The Christmas music has been done for quite some time, and I'm very happy about that. I don't know exactly when it stopped at all the stores. At some of the stores, it was still going.
I know you are sick and tired of Christmas music.
Yep, and we have to wait a whole other year until it comes back. Well, not a whole year. Maybe 11 months, which is close to a year. I'm very happy about that. That it's going to come back for a while.
But I know the next holiday that you're dreading is Passover.
I'm not dreading it.
Oh yeah, we forgot. We remember when you talked about Passover, but it didn't. The video stopped after 6 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, and by the way, that call that I had with the college went very well. So I'm sorry again that I was upset.
It's okay, Josh. Okay.
Yeah, we dealt with that. So what was I talking about with Passover? I don't even really remember.
You were ranting about the food.
Okay.
The difficulty going to the bathroom.
Well, okay. So let me explain that the main thing that you cannot eat any bread products, which makes it a bit difficult to have.
And let's not forget, we're going to the library.
I know. I'm not forgetting about that.
Okay, Passover.
Okay, so Passover comes around every March or April.
And we found out it's in April this year.
It is in April. It's very early in April.
And what else is coming out in April? The Super Mario Galaxy movie.
That's right.
And I can't wait for that. Because I loved the first...
Yeah, I did too.
A much better movie than the 1993 Abomination.
Well, yeah, almost anything would be, right?
I did notice on Tubi, Freddy Got Fingered is on there.
Yeah, but I'm not watching that again. You can watch that if you really want to.
I've heard enough of it from you.
Yeah.
And it looks like Yoga Hosers is no longer on Tubi because I don't see it.
Good. Wonderbar! Wonderbar!
I'm not even supposed to be here today. Kevin Smith.
Yeah, fuck Kevin Smith. I'm sorry.
It's fine, Josh.
Austin Butler was in that. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Pete. Wonderbar! Yeah. Wonderbar. Definitely the opposite of Wonder Bar.
Okay, back to Passover.
Yeah, okay. So, so the thing about Passover is you cannot eat any bread products. You cannot eat any grains.
No fast food.
No fast food, because the thing about fast food, like if it was just like beef and like meat, like by itself, then you might be able to like justify that. But the problem with fast food is that it uses a lot of bread, right? You can't really have like if you can think of fast food that doesn't contain bread, and can you think of any? Like real fast food. I'm not talking about like a bowl of some sort. I can't have rice either, so you know that also eliminates a lot of like poke bowls and stuff like that too. So really, what you can have are fruits and vegetables. You can have any kind of dairy product. You can have, like I said, fish, chicken, beef. Pork is off the menu in general. Because I remember I told you when we were doing this, the stupid AI pictures that I've never had bacon except for the one time when my friend tricked me.
Have you ever had pork chops?
Nope. I have no interest in having any kind of pork products. And when people get really obsessed with bacon, I get very annoyed. Because it's like, oh, well, you don't know. Bacon is like the candy of meats. I'm like, that's a very stupid thing to say. Have you ever heard anybody say that?
No.
Bacon is the candy of meats? Try that on your brother. See what he says. I bet your brother is a big bacon fan.
Well, bacon is also bad for your arteries.
It's bad in general. That's why I don't want to eat it. But I bet your brother likes bacon from time to time. But your dad is a fan of bacon. Maybe your mom. What do you think?
Yeah, we all like bacon.
Yeah, we'll try that one next time you're having some. Bacon is the candy of meat. See how everybody reacts to that one.
Have you ever had a bacon sundae from Burger King?
No, I've never had a bacon sundae. That sounds disgusting. I do not understand the why everything has to have bacon on it or cheese and bacon and cheese. I don't understand that. I've never quite got it. I'm sorry. It's like, well, let's add bacon to this random thing. Why? Doesn't make sense. Anyway. So now you have an idea of what you... But instead of bread, what you have is basically like a gigantic cracker.
And this cracker...
is called matzah.
Matzah, and it affects your digestive...
It does affect your digestive system. Now... you can basically take matzah, grind it up, and make it into all sorts of bread products, but it does not taste like bread. It's very dry.
Is it on par with the sushi that your mom made you eat?
No, the sushi that my mom made me eat had the opposite effect of the matzah. You can guess what the opposite effect. If I told you what the matzah does, and you think about the opposite effect of that,
it made you go to the bathroom super quick.
A lot. And I was texting. I had to go. I went to the Rexall, which was over the hill. Remember I told you about the hill
yes.
that Stephen didn't know that there was a hill on
yes.
Chiltern Hill. So there's a Rexall on Chiltern Hill, and my parents' house is on Chiltern Hill. So I had to walk. So I went over the hill, and then I had to go to the bathroom immediately. And then pretty much every hour on the hour, I had to go to the bathroom again. That was not fun. And I was texting my mother too, and I was letting her know every time I went to the bathroom. I was like, "Well, it happened again. Great job, Mom."
And that was the kosher, right?
It was the kosher sushi, which is not a sushi that anybody should ever eat, because just because food is kosher, that doesn't mean that it tastes good. There's a lot of kosher food that tastes really good, but this was not it, because sushi is not traditionally made in a kosher way. I mean, there's a lot of really good sushi.
So it made you have explosive diarrhea.
It didn't make me have explosive diarrhea. I had to go to the bathroom, and then I had to go to the bathroom again. It was not explosive diarrhea. I didn't have to run to the bathroom, but I did have to go to the bathroom a lot. So no, this was not. You couldn't have, because sushi has rice. You're not allowed to eat rice. You can't have, salmon. You can't have avocado. You can't have tuna. You can have like the chicken, the sort of fried chicken that they have. But the thing about that fried chicken is the batter tastes different, right? Because when you fry chicken, you fry it in some batter, and the batter tastes very different. So you can tell, oh great, this is not as good as it used to be.
What's your thoughts on Kentucky Fried Chicken?
It's okay. It's fried chicken. There's only so many ways you can do fried chicken. I'm not a big fan of fried chicken all that much.
Would you ever try a Cadbury cream egg pizza?
Might maybe try a slice.
With the mashed capone cheese and strawberry jam?
I'd try it.
Because remember the Phantom Strider did it?
Yes, I do remember. That's one of the things I do remember from his videos. Again, the thing about Phantom Strider's videos is that they're great to watch and completely forget about. They're very soothing. You can put them on in the background and just watch, and then it kind of distracts you.
And he's also on the spectrum.
Oh, I know.
Because we're on the spectrum.
That's true, but even so, he's much better at making videos than either of us would be, because his videos are kind of like, oh wow, I can just watch 3 of these and not remember anything. And they're very inoffensive, and they're very they're not very difficult to watch. They're not loud. Yeah, that's the thing, because he's on the spectrum. He understands how to make videos that are very pleasant to listen to. Because a lot of people who are on the spectrum have sensory difficulties. Like if voices are too loud or too many people are talking at once, it can be very overwhelming. Do you find that?
Yes.
I find that too.
And when we do Chicopee Mountain in February, I promise I won't have an autistic moment up on the hill.
Okay.
Because that happened in last year. The beginning of last year.
Well, it wasn't a moment. I don't think that was the problem. I think you just got anxious about it for some reason, and I was starting to get, triggered, because I knew that people were going to get mad if we didn't go down the hill, and we were holding everybody up.
But eventually, we did go down the hill.
Yeah.
It was after that guy slightly pushed our tubes that they.
He knew what he was doing.
That the tube started to move, and I was said, "Fuck it, just let us go."
Yep. But I am gonna have to take off my glasses when I go down there, because I'm nervous about them flying off.
Well, luckily, my phone didn't fly out of my hand.
Yeah, you got to make sure that doesn't happen, because if that happens, it's not going to end up well for you and your mom and your dad. So be very careful about that. We just missed the turn. I did? Oh.
No, we can go.
I thought it was farther south from here. Yeah, it's the next one, isn't it? We can go at the light, right?
Not at this light, because we're going to go straight into the old library. No, it's the
one after that, then.
Yes. Because obviously we can't turn that way, because there's a building right there.
Right, that's true. Sorry, I don't have this memorized after a long time.
It's okay, Josh. And plus, we don't want to cause structural damage and get arrested.
No, we don't want to do any of that. But I think I would have figured that out when I got to the light. Yeah, I was going to go on Main Street, because we always go over this bridge or something.
And they got rid of the Christmas tree, finally.
Well, yeah, they would have, because we're almost at the end of January.
There was a time during 2020 that the Christmas tree right there was up until June. Because of COVID.
Okay, I'm not sure what those two things have to do with each other, but whatever.
Yeah, 2020 and 2021 sucked because of COVID.
Yeah, well, I don't really remember them. I just remember running to work every day. All right. Is this okay?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I will also be walking to the garbage to get rid of that.
All right. If you must, go ahead.